Hi everyone, this is Jaime from ATEC,
And this is Jameson, also with ATEC.
and today we're going to be going over a few of our EMI receivers we have here at ATEC.
Yeah, we carry many brands covering many different frequencies, up to 30 meg for conducted emissions and 40 gig for radiated emissions.
And here at ATEC, we're an ISO 17025 A2LA accredited lab. We've always been able to do LISNs, cables, and now we just increased our scope to do EMI test receivers.
So today we're going to take a look at running an example conducted emissions test setup with one of these and a LISN.
So let's get started.
So now we're going to take a look at our conducted emission setup. So we have our ER9000 that's made by our friends at PMM in Italy, and we have it connected to a single line LISN. So currently we have our single line LISN selected to measure line 1, and we have a BNC port that's connected to our RF input connector. Now my device under test essentially is my phone plus the AC adapter that's connected to the LISN. And the conducted measurements are straightforward, but we're going to get into kind of how you set up this test. So one of the things we're going to do first is go into the different modes. So you can do the faster spectrum analyzer mode. It's definitely important when it comes to troubleshooting and figuring out what affects your measurements. And within the mode you can change the resolution bandwidths. Right now we can change the start and stop frequency. So I'll set it for, let's say, 9 kilohertz, stopping at, let's say, 30 megahertz, because that's the bandwidth of my LISN. So 30 megahertz. And then if I exit the frequency adjustment, I can go to the resolution bandwidth, and I can manually change it around to something slower or faster if I needed to. I'll just leave it at 100 kilohertz for now. I want to mention for some of these conducted emissions EMI receivers, they generally have a software that you can install through USB or Ethernet to a PC, so then you could actually manually adjust things on a computer screen rather than the front panel. But for today's exercise, we're just going to use the colored touchscreen on the front panel. So I can change the level here, and you can change the detector. You can change the hold time. So for example, the detector, change it to peak, RMS, or average. I'll leave it on RMS. I can turn on our low distortion preamp or our low noise preamp, and also our pulse limiter. So with conducted emissions, usually having a transient limiter on the front of your EMI receiver is a good idea to protect your receiver. Another thing, this has a built-in tracking generator on the rear panel. So I could theoretically create a CW or pulse generator from the rear panel output connector. But where we normally take measurements is going to be in the sweep settings, and from here I can essentially select one of the CISPR bands and run my measurements. So right now I have it set on band A. Let's see here. I can go to our scan tables and edit, and I can manually adjust them. So if I needed to do that, I can select a preset as well. So there's band A, band B, band C, D, E, A, B, C, D. So we'll just leave it on band A for now. And when I'm ready to perform a measurement, I'm going to hit this execute button on the top right corner. And we'll give our receiver a few seconds, and looks like it took a measurement. And you could also select some predefined limit lines so you can see whether you're passing or failing, and obviously you could even save the measurements. So we can save this to the USB or Ethernet and use it for test reports later. And let's see if there's any other fun things we can adjust. So Yeah, one of the things when it comes to conversion factors, you could technically plug it into a antenna factors for both the RF antennas for higher frequencies and for lower frequency with the LISN. Current injection probes, which would have conversion factors. We can select some of the predefined ones. We can change the units around from dB microvolt to dBm, dB microamps, and all of these nice different options. And so yeah, that's pretty much sums up the conducted emissions. Keep in mind this is one of the smaller LISNs that we carry, but we carry up to 3-phase 600 amps per phase LISNs nowadays, and also even LISNs that work up until 1000 volts DC for electrification. If there's any more questions, please feel free to give us a call at 858-568-6500 or visit our website at www.atecorp.com. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.